show. I need a round of applause because I don't know how to work the button. So let's get a real one. Yes. So today's topic is going to be turning hoes into housewives. Is it possible? Not possible? It's a do, it's a don't. Let me know what you guys think on Twitter, Periscope, all that great stuff. I am your girl, Vanessa Smiles. You can find me on Twitter, Vanessa Smiles Double D. You can go to my website, VanessaSmilesXXX.com, or also RatchetVJs.com. And I have some lovely, lovely people in the building with me, gracing me with their presence. We got Miss Solo Charm in the building.
What's goody, everybody?
Yes, what's your Instagram, your Twitter, all that great stuff? Where can we find you?
You can catch me at Solo Charm, S0L0_Charm, everything the same.
All right, dope. And now our guest star we have in the building, Diamond.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Diamond. Where can we find you at?
My Instagram is Diamond Ortega, GND, and also my Twitter is Diamond Ortega 3F.
Yes, that's dope. And now we have Miss Vexy. She's not in the industry, but she's a great, great mind and soul that I've always kept with me for very, very many, many years. Explain yourself, Vexy.
Hi everyone, this is Vexy. I'm sorry I don't have any Instagrams or Twitters to give you guys, but I'm here tonight.
Yes, so if you guys want to listen to her voice, you guys can tune in Sundays from 9 to 10. It's the only place you guys can see us all here. So, latest in the news, I definitely want to talk about some of the things that people were talking about in the industry. We have a new president, as everyone knows. Donald Trump's wife is in office. Some people would consider her a hoe. Some people would now consider her a housewife. I would say that Melania Trump is the new model of hoes into housewives. So, your thoughts?
My parents told me if I had nothing nice to say, I don't say nothing at all. So I'm going to just be quiet on that.
Diamond, what do you think of our new housewife?
It's a double standard, so I can't talk about it.
Oh, my God. Crazy. What do you think?
I think once a hoe decides that she no longer wants to be a hoe, she'll be one of the best kinds of housewives, actually.
Is that like your wholeness get deleted kind of thing?
Does it get deleted?
Is that where that goes with that?
Because everybody knows.
Like if I run for president, do everybody I smashed in the past don't count?
Well, I don't think her wholeness got deleted. I mean, it's in the New York Post. I mean, it's kind of hard to delete the wholeness.
Does it actually get deleted, or is it just forgiven?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe forgiven might be.
What exactly is the wholeness? Was it just the picture that she did? Because I didn't ever hear of her selling.
No, I heard she made a video.
Yeah, the video. Yeah, she made 2 videos. One with a girl and one by herself. They got nude pictures of her all over the internet and everything. So it's just basically information that people just pulled up. They were just like,
well, if Kim could be a mother, then I just feel like Melania could probably be a first wife. Kim could be a mother. Just saying, because she's one of the original.
Does hoeing take any less away from being a woman or motherhood? What do you guys think about that?
Not at all.
I wouldn't say hoeing.
Yeah.
Unless you just was like Tom, Dick, Harry, Sean, Khalil, and them down the block all together in the same damn day. Then yes, I would say hoeing.
Yeah.
But I don't think you having partners or multiple partners in your lifetime would make you a hoe. I think it's how you carry yourself after and during the process of you doing that would make you a hoe.
I agree with that. So let's get down to it. What do you guys think is actually a hoe? Like, for me, I believe that the term hoe just means that you work. You're a worker. You work for somebody. That's just my mentality of it.
A hoe is a gardening tool.
It is for everybody who's under or over 18.
So technically,
listening.
like she said, somebody it's a tool. Somebody working for someone. I guess that's true.
Yes, politically correct.
Good things.
So I might get in trouble today.
So
well, we're always getting in trouble.
Generally, you normally go with hoe, meaning someone who's really promiscuous or has multiple partners at one time.
Yeah, because I think there's many definitions. There's some guys who believe that girls are hoes per se because they have sex and then they don't get money, and then there's some guys who think that just because a girl is getting money for sex that she's a hoe. So
I mean, if you get money for sex, you're a prostitute. That's how I would define that. So yeah, you kind of up there in the qualifications of hoisms.
Yeah. And I believe that, especially with the sex exchange for money, I believe that's the world's oldest profession. But there's many different professions that have existed, that people bring up, whether it's drugs or, the sexual industry. I just believe that.
But what if you're not getting money? What if you're getting like dates and houses and stuff? Because I'm not going to hold you. My cousins always used to tell me, because I grew up around nothing but males, always told me about the pussy on layaway plan. which is if a guy's taking you out on dates and he ain't trying to smash, he's putting pussy on layaway. He bring you flowers, that's pussy on layaway. Everything is a little portion on the side to put pussy on layaway.
So you make sure you can get that return.
So now, once I give the pussy up and after it's been on layaway, does that make me a hoe? Because I done got all these things out of it?
Yeah, I guess it's still an exchange. I guess it depends on how you get it when you.
Y'all are laughing, but
Delayed-
I know y'all know
delayed
about the
exchange?
pussy on layaway plan. I know y'all know.
I can't do pussy on layaway because for me, I don't trust people for pussy on layaway.
That's a fact. Is your credit good? Because you know, sir, this credit that this background check I did on you.
Could you do pussy on layaway, Diamond?
Honestly, I can't wait that long. I cannot wait that long.
Depending on who
It's
you're
either I'm gonna do it now or I'm just gonna do it myself and just forget about you.
Exactly. It's gonna get done either way. I completely get that.
And
I
that's
brought
self-financing.
Yes,
Self-financing.
self-financing is definitely very, very good. But you know, a lot of people they throw these terms around all the time. You're a hoe, you're a slut. Amber has her slut walk and everything else going on. What is the hoe's place in society, and how do you think that the term hoe has transitioned over the years, from the 60s to the 70s to the 80s and to the 90s? During that time period, what do you guys think the term hoe meant, and what did they actually used to call them at that time? Anybody? Any takers?
Well, in the Bible, they were harlots
I've heard of that term. Definitely.
and probably like concubines or something,
Yeah.
or they were in harems.
Courtesans. Geishas. You put me onto the geisha book when we were in junior high school. Unfortunately, we were reading the geisha book.
I like geishas. I like the concept of geishas always being like that thing that you really can't touch at times, and then sometimes being that thing that people touch too much. But it was like geishas weren't for every male. It was like a specific male. If you could afford that geisha, then that geisha was yours.
Yeah.
It wasn't Sean Khalil, Pee Wee, and or just give you a slice of pizza and now you just smashing the homies.
Can't spread the geishas around?
No. Geishas is private. I respect the geishas. Some people need to
shout
have
outs
those
to geishas
mindsets.
around there.
Some people need to have that mindset.
Yeah.
You can't spread it around. And if you do, you just don't let it be known you spread it around. I think that's where the concept of the hoe and the hoe inside come from. Because you'll be a hoe inside.
Yeah.
And you be a hoe for your man. And do all like the crazy wild things that hoes do.
Yeah.
But when you a hoe outside and you carry yourself like a hoe, or as a girl that's loose, then I mean,
I think, and see, that would show like a lack of discipline. I personally believe that anything that anybody's engaging in, you gotta have discipline, no matter what you're doing, even if you're being sexually promiscuous or if you're being self-reserved. You have to have a set of boundaries and guidelines that you're willing to abide by in order to rectify things for yourself. So
very true.
I think that even with somebody, acting like a quote-unquote hoe out in the street, that might not be. What do you think about it? What do you think the terms are called back in the day, and how has it transformed into now?
It's totally different. Anybody can be a hoe now. Men can be hoes now.
Men have been hoes from the beginning of time.
I never thought
And
hoe
even
was
now,
gender
they've been a
specific.
hoe.
Like, hoe has never been gender specific for me. Like, there's, I was about to say, there's hoe ass niggas the same way there's hoe ass bitches. Like, I never looked at it
That's
as
a
just
fact.
a female thing. Like, a whole thing that's not gender specific to me.
Yeah.
What if you're not a hoe but you have hoe tendencies though?
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I used to say shit like
Is
that
that
when I
why
was
she's
young. I used to
wrong?
say that. I'd be like, I have hoe tendencies, but I ain't no hoe.
What are whole tendencies? I
It's
always
like
hear
saying I
people
have
say that.
crackhead tendencies, but I'm not a crackhead. Like, what?
Nah, but see, that's just way different because what's the characteristics of a crackhead? Like, I lean over, but I don't fall.
Right.
I got crackhead tendencies, but I'm not a
smoke dope, but I don't do
crackhead.
the whole thing. Like,
That's a pretty good example, though.
Just doing whole things. Things that hoes do.
oh man. But see, hoes get money, so there's a lot of people who have whole tendencies.
No, for instance, like when you
There's
talk
no money
about
involved.
hoes in society, like depending on the level of hoe you are,
Yeah.
is depending on, pretty much in society where you could be. Because I don't really think being a hoe technically makes you a bad person. That's just your thing. Like, for instance, you have people who they're known for working out. That's their thing. You have people who are known for being hoes. That's their thing. You have people who are known for being bookworms. That's their thing. You have people who are known
Those
for
tendencies.
liking animals. That's their thing. Like, it's
Yeah.
just your thing. So you can still be a good mother and still be a good wife if you decide to stop being a hoe.
So it can't be you don't think that a girl could be a hoe and a housewife at the same time?
If you have an understanding with the person that you're with, yes, I think that's possible.
What do you think? Do you think that a hoe could be a housewife at the same time?
I have plenty of hoe tendencies and I still can manage a household and cook dinner at 6 o'clock.
Ah, shit.
She said, I organize my home.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Straight up discipline. Straight up discipline. So definitely. I wanted to also talk about a lot of the stereotypes that girls talk about in society, especially when it comes to hoeing. Sometimes people project it onto the male. They want to say that men are the hoes in society and this, that, and third. Why do you guys believe that there is a double standard? We all know that there's a double standard between men and women. Why do you guys believe that the double standard exists? As far as sexually wise, like guys can have sex with 10 girls versus a girl having sex with 10 girls or 10 guys, and it not being the same perception.
I think that's like a historical thing, though. Even with the whole concept of power in between males and females, we've always had pharaohs and empresses and things like that. But the pharaohs will always get seen as being like the heads of everything. But there will be females running the show behind the whole thing. Like I even think about chess now. The way chess is, your queen can make all the moves on the board. Your king really can't do nothing but go up and down.
True.
And now he has the most power because he's the most powerful piece on the whole board. Why is that? It's just everything is just based off of like historical.
Yeah. Historical things. So
I would say that I think, well, one, I don't really believe in that. It does exist, but we could probably get to that after.
yeah.
But I pretty much think that double standard exists because for the simple fact that we bring life. We harbor children. We bear kids.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be nurturing our children. So it kind of, to some people, it seems irresponsible if you are hoeing around, but you're supposed to be the person who's actually giving birth to children. If you don't know who the father of the kid is, that's going to be kind of detrimental to how you're going to raise them, but you're supposed to be the person who's actually giving birth to children. If you don't know who the father of the kid is, that's going to be kind of detrimental to how you're going to raise this child now. Because now, who's going to help you? You know, so it's like things like that.
Very true. Very true. I'm loving these things.
That's what I'm saying. It just caught me. I'm like,
I want to get. No, I'm scared. I was about to hit that note. But no, we're going to be going definitely to the line soon, and we're going to be taking a break soon. But before we take our break, we need to acknowledge our guest star in the house. How in the hell did you get thousands of followers on Instagram, Diamond? What in the world are you doing? Because
This is actually
this
like
is crazy.
my fourth Instagram.
I know this is not even your first Twitter, so I'm like, this girl has had
No.
thousands of Instagrams and
they just
Twitters
reporting you
all
every
the
other
time.
week.
Like,
Yeah, and my Facebook has been full since I signed up for Facebook.
oh my God. When did you start doing videos? Like, how did you start getting into fetish work and porn and everything that
I
you're doing
started
now?
in probably 2002. No, not 2002, I'm lying. 2012. And I did my first scene ever with Lee Longwood. It's never been seen. I haven't even seen it. It's never been seen. Yeah.
Oh my God,
that's a very nice
what did you
name.
guys do? What kind of scene was that?
It was just a straight, like...
Straight scene, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So how have you changed since your first scene? Like, what is the difference in the Diamond then versus the
I'm
Diamond
not
thing we have
nervous
now?
anymore. Before, I used to be really nervous. Well, I still am at certain times. Like coming here was nervous as hell. But I calmed down a little bit.
Yeah.
Relaxed.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it as realistically laid back as possible. Earlier today, Mr. Tone definitely let me help out with his show and co-host, so that gave me a little bit of shops for him. But I really appreciate the DTF family because they've welcomed me with open arms. So I appreciate you guys also being here tonight, because you guys could be anywhere, but you're here in the world with me. No, I'm just kidding. But other than that, so what else do you see yourself doing, like as far as like porn is concerned right now, and the scenes that you want to do but you haven't gotten to do yet?
I keep saying I want to do more fetish. I need to cater more to females and females that do watch porn and like watching certain things. Right now, I do a lot of solo stuff. Weird crap like chewing bubble gum, blowing up.
I seen you in the tub. I'm like, this girl.
Wait, there's a fetish for chewing bubblegum?
Yeah, chewing bubble gum, popping balloons.
And popping balloons.
They love that.
Farting
shit.
is a
Yeah,
fetish?
Farting,
Yeah.
blowing your nose, coughing.
That's why your girl earlier today,
Stepping on
the
things
young
with
lady,
your
she was
feet
giving
and
me all those
spreading
terms. I was like surprised. She had all the terms for it. I didn't know a lot of things. She was like, what she call it? Stopping the airways when you hold somebody's nose.
I have no idea what that's called.
But there's so many
But,
words for
yeah.
it. I'm just surprised at how many things is going on. But yeah.
I actually wanted to get into painting, but not with my hands. I'm gonna use my feet.
Like not fingerprinting, but it
Toe-
would be like
yeah,
toe.
toe-
So
Painting.
that's like foot fetish slash
Yeah.
paint fetish.
It's definitely a dope thing. Super, super dope thing.
You laughing? I'm asking. I'm serious. Like,
I was
is it
thinking
two
would be
things
a-
that
it
blend
would be a
together?
foot
Is it
fetish
like
at the same
the
time.
circle on the chart?
You
Like,
can use both hashtags for the video, I would say. Like anytime I
Human
always upload
toes.
videos, I just all those hashtags. You know, somebody's gonna like it. You like it, somebody
You're a
loves it.
hashtag queen.
I am. I'm like, y'all gonna see my stuff. Everybody. Hashtag. No, I'm just kidding. But no, that's just some of the things I definitely see you doing online. I'm like, this girl is always posting. She always has her new shit up. Always has hot shit that people want to see. So, what do you guys, it's like people who are not in the industry want to see, like in porn? Because most of the time, guys will let people know what they want to see. But females, I feel like females are different. They watch it and they don't really engage in it as far as like being vocal about it afterwards. So, what do you guys think? Like, what do you guys want to see in porn?
I want to see Mariko Strong. That's my favorite porn star. I've been like caught up on him since they had HotNet and you had the alternate channel switch and you had to press the
HotNet.
button and change back, and yeah, that's my first time I saw him,
Oh my God, I don't know.
and
who
I
that
fell
is.
in love with him after that. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my God. Everybody has their own perfect porn star. That's definite. So I definitely want to take a break for a really quick second. So I know that Mama Kim has something very, very nice for us to listen to. But until then, really trying. It's so when you watch porn, Vexy, what are you looking for when you watching porn? Or do you watch
Something
porn?
yes, I do.
Oh, just
And
asking.
just it has to be believable.
So no reality stories, like no acting.
No, I mean, okay, there have been certain ones where it's just out of the ridiculousness of it, I was just like, oh, come on, I have to see what this is. But
Exactly.
Not really
Yeah.
watching it for anything sexually stimulating for those.
Yeah.
But for the ones where I am trying to do that, it has to be believable. Like when there's girl on girl scenes,
It's not believable.
no, not that it's not believable, but certain things like the synchronized moaning when you're not even doing anything yet. Oh my God.
Like it has to be realistic.
I'll
like
just
something's
click to the
going on.
next thing immediately. Like, what is this? Like, nah.
Has to be some kind
So
of real
just
effects.
please, like, realistic faces or something, just not the same exact kind of moan for the same exact. He just did 5 different strokes. You telling me you got the same moan each time? Like, I can't. Like,
Word. Maybe she did. Okay. Maybe she just got this. Maybe that's how she felt. Maybe that was her facial expression for the moment.
Nah, she need to be hitting some high notes.
I always thought it was like a class you have to take to do porn, just because of
I
how
wish
like
there was.
it's such a disciplined thing.
That'd be cool, like porn 101.
That's what I really thought it was. I would hear moans, I would hear conversation pieces and the storylines, all the stuff like that, and I'd be like, is there school for this? That everybody does the same thing.
There's a market
Like it's
for
a
that,
curriculum
though.
you have to pass.
There's a market for that. You never know.
Yeah, there might be. Some people.
So I'm probably gonna be the dean.
Dum, dum, dum. Well, when we come back, we're gonna have some lessons from Miss Diamond Ortega. I need her to teach me a few things with some of the toys I just got. So, yes.
She got way excited.
So we're gonna listen to some nice hits from Mama Kim, and we'll be right back. 3, 4, and 5, right? All of them. Oh, miss out the.
That's just crazy that we really was listening to these songs. I was having moments like I want
What
to
kind of
go.
moments was you having?
I was having mental flashbacks on things, like, you know, when you first heard that song or the first time you did something
Yes.
to that song.
Yes.
That kind of flashback is what I was having.
It's only one thing that can happen during that song.
Yes, you read books. You go to bed at night, you read books.
You do get in the bed and you read books.
Read books.
Songs. But Diamond, I was checking out your site. You have like over 100 videos there. How many videos do you have in your memory there? Do you know?
I have
offhand?
no idea.
Oh my god.
I don't keep track.
I definitely
at
know it's
all.
over 100. Like I couldn't even look through the rest of them. Like this is extremely insane. And can we get your website, please, so everybody knows where to go and buy your videos?
The girl next door, XXX.com.
So are you like the typical girl next door?
Yeah, I'm pretty plain Jane, regular.
I had to ask her what school did she go to. We did this school game. She is not the regular next door. Everybody had on school graphics. She had on some, what was it, the leather?
It was a leather corset.
What
with, like,
school
a
was you
school
going to?
Everybody was in school.
With this collar on. I had
Yes.
this collar on.
We all went to school.
You was going to the
college.
dominatrix school of pain or something. You wasn't going to nobody's regular school with that.
Yeah, schoolgirl scenes are amazing. So, like, what can we see coming to your website, like, in the future? Like, what kind of scenes do you plan on shooting, other than, like, fetish work, actually? Or is fetish like your main thing right now?
Fetish is my main thing right
But what do you want to
now.
knock off the list? Because I mean, there's so many things that has been done with fetish, like with choking,
I
spanking,
definitely
all kind of
want
stuff.
a bukkake.
How many penises? Like how many do you need? Like how many makes a bukkake?
Time out.
At least
I've
six.
seen that word on sites, and I don't get what it's supposed to be. So let's like break that down
it
for people
back.
like me
Bring
that
the
don't know who
bukkake
that is,
back.
because we're not in that profession.
Diamond, what is a bukkake scene?
I would say bukkake scene is where like a whole bunch of guys, probably like 5 to
What's
what,
the minimum
like,
amount of dudes for that?
I would
though?
say 5.
It has to be 5. Okay.
5 and up.
I've always wanted that scene too.
Well,
I haven't
either
gotten to that
are
yet.
you actually giving them head, or they're just jerking off and like coming on you?
I just thought it was
I
about the
always
cum.
thought it was the cum.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like they just stand around and just come on you, on your face. Well.
Yeah, but your face has to be like covered and like.
Would that be considered like I don't want to say a train, but would that be considered like a gang bang or a train?
Yeah.
I guess it would have to be
In
to
a
get to
nicer
that
form
point.
of it because they're not smashing?
It would still be a gangbang though, because I mean, in order for them to make a bukkake scene on somebody's face, like you gotta build up to that. So
Yeah,
like
and
all of
some-
them, yeah.
Some people can't get it out, so you got to get it out for them.
Yeah, exactly. Some
Like
people
you
need
need
help.
Understood. Say less. I understand.
So a bukkake scene, I definitely would think that is a gangbang scene because it has to lead up to something. Like they not just gonna show up and be like, all right, we're all ready to just nut on her face like right now. Like no. There's gonna be some nigga or some person in the room that's gonna be like, no, I need some pussy first.
Yeah. There's too many guys
Makes
in
sense.
the room or something. Like, don't look at me.
That usually happens. There's always some guys that are just like, oh, I just don't want to be seen or this, that, and the third. But what do you think that's your pet peeve about porn, period? Like that you hate that happens either on sets, watching porn, making your videos. What is like one of your pet peeves about porn in the porn industry?
I hate when guys can't get it up. That's one of my biggest. Like, I hate when they can't get it up. You're in this profession for a reason, and you should be
Ready.
like your part
Yeah.
should work. You're a real
This is
guy.
why you're here.
Like you don't come to school with no pencils. You
Or
don't do
like-
that. What's wrong with you?
I'll shoot with another female.
Niggas actually do come to school without pencils. Unfortunately,
They
still ask the
truly
teacher.
do.
Still.
All the time.
Or like I'll shoot with a female and like she's doing the guy and she's like, ow, it hurts, or he's doing
Complaining.
it too hard. You're doing porn. This is what you signed up for.
Yes, agreed. I've had females where they're just like, oh, I want to be paid to do the video, but I just don't want nobody to see my face. I'm like, oh, well, why
Put
can't
a
I?
mask
So
on
you,
her.
like I'm about to say, you want to paper bag it?
But then there's some guy that's at home like, oh, why she got a mask on?
Exactly. That's a smart idea. You could put
Just
a paper
paper bag
bag
it.
over her head and like draw like
That makes me think about like
put a hole like in scary movies.
I don't know how
that's the first thing I'm thinking about. Like that's exactly what it looks like. A scary movie with the closet scene. No. Don't take it off. Leave it on.
Leave it on. Leave it back on. It's all right. That is extremely terrible. So you had a case study for Hoes into Housewives. Somebody in the Brooklyn area who was talking about his wifey.
This doesn't technically go with the hoes into housewives thing. This was wow, I was trumped and did not know what to say in response to my friend thing.
Got it.
Most of the time, I feel like I have something good to say to a friend who is in need of some kind of advice, but this time I was completely just at a loss for words.
Well, bring it to the table. Maybe me, Diamond, or Solo can
Okay,
bring something.
so he's engaged. I won't say for how long or whatever, just to not make it too
Of course.
specific.
Yeah.
But pretty much, he's engaged to his fiance, and they have an infant who's a few months old. And he was asking me if he should call off his engagement. And the reason why he asked is because he said, since she had the baby, he is not interested in having sex with her at all. He said, like, he cringes inside when she's on top. He's just thinking, like, when is it going to be over? He just really is just not into it. So I was asking him why. Like, did she gain weight? Is it stretch marks? Is it something like that? And he said no. It has nothing to do with her body, because he said he prefers, bigger women to slimmer women anyway. But he said during the later months in the pregnancy was like the best sex he ever had in his life.
Because of how juicy she was down there.
I didn't ask specifically what he just said. It was the
That
best.
sounds
I'm
like the
That sounds about
reason.
right.
what it
I
is,
think
yeah.
that's what it is. Probably so.
And he just said after that, after she gave birth, he's been watching the pregnant porn, and his wife he can't really. He's just not really that interested
Because she's
anymore.
not pregnant
Is
anymore.
it
She
the
doesn't have pregnant
stomach,
pussy. That's
or-
crazy.
Is he smelling like her hormones or something, and he's like attracted?
But he
to
I
watches
have
it
no
though. So that's what
idea.
I'm saying. Do you get the same effect from watching pregnant porn?
I wonder if the birth had anything to do with it either.
He didn't see the birth.
Oh, okay. Because like some
It
guys
might
have
be
that
the
thing in their
stomach.
head.
He might be obsessed with the stomach.
I didn't know
So
what
he
to
w-
say. I didn't know if
So
he was
is
gonna
he
get
looking
over
for
it.
more pregnant pussy now, or is he just trying to rekindle what he lost?
See, I don't know what his next step is gonna be because he told me, he asked me if he should call it off.
What do you think, Mr. Tony?
Do you call it off? It's been a few months though. Like it's the baby is about between 5 and 9 months.
Ooh.
This is why I didn't know what to say. If
That's
it was
a-
something fresh, I would be like, I'll wait it out. But I don't know.
You know what? For him, I would suggest lube, a decent lube.
Yeah, or try
decent
something
lube, yeah.
different.
A decent lube, different positions, because what happened is it is a different feeling when you have pregnant sex. It is a different
That's
vibration.
way better than regular sex.
Yeah, it's a whole.
So he has a
different
reason to
scenario.
feel like
So
he's
yeah, he
missing
has
out.
he has a reason for feeling that way.
Okay.
But he has to understand, like, you lube it right, you get into it, boom. What I would suggest
Save his,
is
save his marriage.
for him to go, whatever he has to do, go at it every day. Every day have some sort of sexual experience with his partner for at least 21 days. Every day, something.
Yeah, 21
something
days and make it a
intimate.
habit.
Or get
And
her
then,
pregnant again.
Boom, it'll rekindle that, but get that lube though.
I was just like, it can't be that bad. I didn't know what to say.
And then what also happens is, especially if he's watching pregnant porn, what ends up happening is they become desensitized to human touch. You dig what I'm saying? So that happens also. So you got a combination of a few things going on.
Oh, so he's missing many things at the time, huh? I've always wanted to get into producing pregnant porn too, but that's kind of hard to just line up a bunch of pregnant people and get ready to do that.
See, I thought about that because I want to have another baby, and I'm like, the fuck am I gonna do while I'm pregnant? And I'm like, I can't see myself do pregnant porn.
I would
can't
think it
do
would hurt. That's all I think about is like the entry in the baby. Like that's all I think about, the baby just being like, ah.
You see what I mean? That's what it was for me. I used to really honestly think that something was poking the child's head until I actually researched it and found out what it
understand
really
you.
was.
What is it though?
It's like the child's already in a sack, so it's like a protective sack, and it's like way up in your uterus.
So it's not reaching.
So
it.
it's not reaching at all.
Yeah,
But yeah,
So
that's what I
I'm
used to
playing
think.
tricks on us.
unless
Oh,
you
man,
have
that's
a
a terrible
huge
thing.
ass arm.
Yeah, then no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Maybe he should start flogging her. Oh, that might be something. Or get some toys or something like that to bring him back.
I think he's really just gonna end up just keep watching it until his relationship just falls apart.
Oh man,
That's
I gotta come.
Well,
up
that
with
could work
one
too.
pregnant
I mean-
porn website, because if niggas is out there watching pregnant porn like that, I'm missing out.
He gonna be your number one customer.
Like, hold on just a minute. But no, we know that you are into a lot of fetish work. You have all kinds of toys. You know how to work them really, really well. And I bought a flogger at Exotica last week. So I need you to teach me how to use that, because I know you don't crack it like a slave whip. You don't beat it like your child stole something.
Now you know.
So there's a specific way to use a flogger, and Diamond is definitely going to show us how to do that. 1 second.
I want to see.
What are we
I
going
like
to be
that
like?
this one's purple.
To the Smile69 show. Round of applause because I don't know how to work the applause button just yet. As soon as I get that down packed. Oh, thanks for being in the building. Yes. Shout out to Knowledge. Shout out to Mama Kim. Shout out to DJ Uncle Tone for helping us out tonight and bringing the Smile69 show into full effect. So we about to close out our show. The show ends at 10 o'clock. If y'all motherfuckers just turned in, y'all was too late. Y'all should have tuned in at 9 o'clock like I told y'all. I've been promoting, and if y'all didn't see it, it's too fucking bad. So other than that, we're going to definitely talk about Diamond's site one more time before she goes. Diamond, what is your website called?
TheGirlNextDoor.XXX.com.
And how much does it cost, and how can we follow you on social media networks?
It's $24.99 for a 30-day subscription.
That ain't nothing. Y'all good. I got that.
After that, it's $19.99 a month.
That's nothing for over 100 videos. Come on. And what do you think is the difference between the tube sites versus going to our websites? A lot of people go to the tube sites, and then sometimes they go to the websites, and sometimes they don't. So why should people go to your website versus just watching the show?
Because you get the full actual video on my site. See, what people do is they like to steal videos. They'll go on your site and they'll buy like all your videos and stuff, and then they'll go on YouTube and YouPorn and X Hamsters and upload your whole video.
Who are you telling?
So when you do that, I'm not getting paid off of that. Like, how do you expect me to produce more videos if you guys are stealing it? So I would recommend you go to the site, pay for your porn, and support your local porn stars.
And that's the only way that they're going to be able to continue to make more, great things for you guys. The more that you guys support, the better projects we can come up with, more funding we have, better places we can shoot at, all that kind of great stuff. So I agree with that completely. And Miss Solo Charm, thank you so much for hosting me tonight.
It was an honor.
Yes, where can everybody find you on social media? And you be hosting during the week?
Definitely do. Tuesday, $2 Tuesday at Trends Lounge. That's 89th and... See, I forgot the block. Oh, Lord.
Y'all better follow her Instagram.
And
make sure
Ditmas.
y'all know where to go at.
And on Wednesdays, I'm at Essex Lounge inside of Queens on 131-15 Jamaica Ave. You catch me there playing your bottle girl. My Instagram and social media, all social media is Solo Charm, S0L0_charm. And you can catch me every Sunday, DTF Radio, right here. Grown Man Show, 4 to 6.
Yes, shout out to the Grown Man Show for having me on earlier today. Greatly appreciate it. I'm going to do a round of applause, being that I can't find the applause button. But other than that, so next week, I haven't figured out the topic yet, but I'm sure it's going to have something to do with sex. My life revolves around sex. I love sex. Sex is a huge part of our lives, so I believe that we should definitely keep talking about it and bringing it up every single day. So, last notes. Anybody have anything they want to say about the hoes and the housewives? Is it possible? Is it not possible? Need your final answers. Let's go. Solo Charm.
It's possible. Just be a hoe for your man.
It's definitely possible. I have some whole tendencies, and I'm about to get a ring, so it's possible.
Yes.
It's coming true. It's coming true.
That's going to be a successful marriage. I see no complaints in that future.
No, hell no.
Vexy, what you think? Can it actually happen?
I think it can happen.
Are hoes winning today?
Oh, yes. Definitely winning.
Why do people say that today? People always say hoes are winning. I don't really know. Is that really true today?
Well, you have most wholesome women today trying to look like quintessential hoes. So I would say yes.
What's a quintessential hoe?
I'm saying in terms of what most people, if they saw that person walking down the street, unanimously would decide, yes, that's a hoe. You have a lot of women now who, accountants, but out of nowhere now, she went and got the surgery. She went and threw a cake on her for no reason.
Yeah.
Just because. Everybody's wanting to get that same desire that they think hoes receive. So I would say, yeah.
Well, they say hoes are winning, so I hope hoes out there keep winning. If you're not a hoe, still win. It doesn't matter what you're doing out in your life. We're going to definitely close out with some tunes. Mr. DJ, Uncle Tone, can you help us out? Thank you guys for tuning in to the Smile69 show. Greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Vexy, Diamond Ortega, Solo Charm, Knowledge, DJ Uncle Tone, and
Thanks
Mama
for
Kim,
having
and
me.
DTF Radio, and Vexy for helping us out. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. We will be back next week on Sunday from 9 to 10. Follow me, Vanessa Smiles XXX.com is my website. You can follow me. Vanessa Smiles Double D is my Instagram, and we're out. So
Yo, turn my music up.
Go ahead, girl.
Up some more. Up some more. Up a little bit more.